Oh, hold up, Mr. Cameraman. Hold up now. Every time I see black folks in the outdoors in some type of film, it always go bad for us. I want things to change. Now listen, let's back this thing up and try something different. Let's go! My name is Earl B. Hunter Jr., and our friends at Grand Canyon Whitewater invited and welcomed me to come on a rafting trip through the Grand Canyon. I'm talking private planes, helicopters. The food was amazing. It was bussin'. The whole trip was incredible. 7 days, 187 miles from Marble Canyon to Whitmore Wash. Before we get into all that, I'm gonna tell you about the friends I made. They were off the meter. But they were doing everything down there. Woo-hoo. So there was Willie, Raina, Aaron, and Jamie. Oh, then there were the Boat Bros, Matt, Eric, Ben, and Jason. Oh, there was Kristen, Carissa, my friends from Utah, Allison, Ethan, Michaela, Isabel, Ryder, Soraya, and Riker, and my new best friend, Mark. There's a story about Mark, but that story I'm taking to my grave. To pull off a trip like this, you have to have some amazing guys. First up, trip leader, Evan. Talk about a person who was cooler than a polar bear toenail. This man led 24 random people in the most intense wilderness areas, and he never broke a sweat. By the way, the dude had the best laugh I've ever heard in my life. It's a little north of a hyena.
Hey, hi, Evan. Hi. Hello, Evan.
This is Nicole, the queen of the river. On our trip, she was what you call the swamper, kind of like Evan's first mate, but that was on just this trip. Nicole can also drive the boat, lead the trips, and generally kick ass up and down the river, baby. And by the way, she don't take no shh from nobody, including Earl.
Get the hell out of my face, Earl.
Get out of my face, man.
Get the hell out of my face.
Bruh. I ain't with that, bruh.
And this is Bryce, also known as Bruce. I don't really know what his name was. But on this trip, he was the second boat captain. He navigated every rapid, always had a helping hand, and cooked a mean steak. I'm talking about a steak, and it was delicious.
Hold on for a second. Come on. Get on that hood. Look at my head. All right, get your hands right. Hold on. Hands in the air. Hands in the... Word. Hey! Word.
And here we were, all 24 of us, working together, getting from one end of the Grand Canyon to the other. This ain't nothing but unity in the outdoor community and beyond. Every race, every age, every gender, and every ability. Recognized, respected, and loving the king. Now, we had some challenges. We had to overcome some big challenges. But as I always say, you're gonna have to go through something to get to something. And we did.
Let's start early.
I'm about to die.
You're not dying.
I'm about to die.
You living.
Go.
Let's go.
And I will say this is like some of the hardest days I've ever had in my life. I've definitely been at the bottom of Grand Canyon. It's obviously challenging in its own way, but like we really do try to provide as much comfort as we can.
And so it has inspired me to push myself and other people around me supporting me, showing me that they can do it and that they're also maybe having a hard time or a little nervous. Being surrounded by community that does that is really cool.
I think it's kind of the ultimate social experiment, and it really gives me hope for pretty much just the rest of the world. And I mean, everybody, just seeing 28 strangers that can come down here, and by the end of it, we're pretty much all family.
Grand Canyon is the great equalizer. Like, you could be rich, you could be poor, you come down here and like the sand's just gonna beat you down as much as anyone else. The water is gonna be just as cold, the rapids will be just as gnarly, and like, it doesn't matter where you come from, you will be equalized in Grand Canyon.
I hope for guests that come down here on these river trips is to realize something about themselves, realize something about their capabilities and what they're able to do. So I just hope for people that they can find something down here that inspires them.
Seven days in the Grand Canyon, rafting the Colorado River. Like I said, it was incredible. But guess what? The food was so amazing. The crew did it right all week. They cooked some of the best meals I've ever had in the outdoors. Check out my buddy Bryce. I meant Bruce. He's working them steaks like his chef's table.
We got some ribeyes on the menu tonight. I'm gonna throw a little bit of garlic powder on there and a little bit of McCormick steak season. The goal is medium rare here.
Medium rare.
That is the goal. Yeah, you know, the cooking and making sure that people are fed is a big part in these trips, and the warehouse really helps us a lot in the planning, and they have everything dialed down to how many pounds of bacon that we bring on every trip, and really good about dietary needs as well, whether it's gluten-free or vegetarian, vegan, able to accommodate for all of those people. One Dutch oven! Thank you, if you'll put it right there. There's always plenty of food to go around down here. All of our meals kind of have all the main food groups. Tons of meat, tons of salt. You need to, kind of keep up on your salt down here a little higher than normal, and making sure that everybody's staying hydrated and well fed is super important. Voila.
And I got to tell you something. It's probably been one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in my whole entire life. In my whole entire life, this is probably one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. Some people talked about it, and they told me how amazing it was. They told me you're going to feel small. You're going to do this or whatever. And honestly, I didn't believe them. I was like, well, maybe they know what they're talking about. But now I know. Now I know. This is one of the most incredible trips that I've ever been a part of, and I've seen a lot of folks represent this, which is the Unity Blaze. And it means you're invited and you're welcome. Listen, folks, try something you've never done before, because you're gonna have to go through something to get to something. Woo. Yeah, quit playing with me. I ain't playing with y'all.
You lose your one and only. There's always room here for the lonely.
Hey, listen, y'all. We can't forget about the cameraman. Just look at him. That guy right there is our cameraman. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this man. Look at this dude. The cameraman is going crazy right now. Yeah, you think this film is good? Birthday, dog. Yeah, he missed a bunch of them because he was sleeping.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river I've been running in ever since. It's been a long, long, long time coming, but I know and I know change gon' come. Yeah, 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 yeah.